Good morning.
Good morning.
It's early. You say hi, Mary?
It's not really early.
You say hi, Catherine? You say hi? Hi. Today is the day that we are drilling a new well. So we are picking out our spot for our well. The guy's going to be coming back in just a few minutes. And so one of the issues we've been having with our water is our pump was giving us some problems, and then eventually we woke up one morning and there was like no water, and the pump had failed and had drained the well dry. Is that right? But
Not really, but close enough.
okay, well. All right, so you explain it to me. What had happened? It wouldn't shut off, right?
Yeah, the pump went, but the well was still good.
The well was good. Why?
But we drained the well one day when we left the water on.
That's what I mean.
We left the water running out in the field.
Oh. Okay, so that's wrong. But wasn't the pump not turning off at one point?
That had nothing to do with the well. That would have just burned out the pump.
Okay. All right, so I'm wrong. It's our fault we left the water on. But it seems strange that we would run out of water with a good well.
Right. Definitely that's a problem. Because it wasn't on that long.
Okay. So we were having issues with our well. And so the guy came out to work on the pump. And when he worked on the pump, to make sure that wasn't happening with it being left on and it wasn't going to burn out, he said to us at one point, when he looked at the well casing, have you had
the well tested?
The well tested. And I said I did before we moved. I wasn't present for the test. And I thought it came back clear. And he kind of had this very skeptical look on his face. And he just said,
I'd definitely do it again.
I would strongly recommend you get it tested again. I would be shocked if this does not come back with bacteria in it.
Yeah.
So we did. We had the health department out to test the water. And it came back with bacteria in the water. Now, we recently moved like 8 months ago, but we have been pretty consistently sick for all 8 months. I don't think we've had 2 weeks of health since we moved. And so that was really super frustrating. So I know that a certain amount of that was to be expected when we moved. However, this was like beyond the beyond. Like, we did not get through 2 weeks without another stomach bug hitting or kids throwing up or everybody being sick, to the point where this one, hey Mary, they're playing with each other. Mary. So Mary at one point was so sick that she ended up in the hospital on an IV because she was so severely dehydrated, and we just could not get her to stop throwing up. I've never seen our kids really ever that sick and just constantly sick. So is it the reason they were sick? I don't know, but it certainly wasn't helping. And so we actually just got over being sick again, and then another stomach bug, and it just so much. So today he said to us at one point, I would recommend you just abandoning this well and tying in the new well to the house. And so that's our plan, is to do that and to get a new well. We were planning on doing a new well anyway. Sorry, what are you doing?
Very chatty.
You guys, you having your own little talk back there? Yeah, this is our world. Be like, hi. What's going on back there?
Me.
You guys. So
Daddy.
we were gonna do that. So we were originally planning on doing a new well anyway for the farm, so that we can run all of our water lines and stuff out to our field. But he's like, you need to tie the the house into it. Problem with that is that we had gone through the process of trying to apply for a USDA cost share grant that they offer here, to cover some of the cost of putting the well in. The problem is, after going through the whole process, is because we are a smaller farm, as the acreage gets scaled down, the amount that you receive is actually significantly less. Like, so even though the cost of the well itself is quite high, the amount that, and there's no way to avoid that, the reimbursement cost
Is a lot less.
is a lot less. And so we found out that there may be a possibility that we don't get reimbursed anything if we tie into the house within a certain amount of time.
2 years.
Within 2 years, but
Which
we don't.
is fine because it's really not that much that they're giving us.
Yeah, they wouldn't be reimbursing us that much, so we'll probably be just paying the whole thing out of pocket. And at this point, we just need clean water for the family. So we haven't been really using, we're using bottled water, and the solution for getting rid of the bacteria in the house is kind of a temporary solution, if the well casing is compromised, and then it'll just create a problem down the road, and then we won't have use of our water for days. So we've got, animals and kids and things that need clean, drinkable water, and we won't have it as soon as we treat the water. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And then are you singing? The other issue we've been having is our septic system backed up into our shower like the day after we were having issues with our well pump. And so when it was overflowing into the shower and out of the toilet and everything, we were like, that's not supposed to happen. And so we got the septic guy, thankfully, was able to come out and look at it, and they were able to find the septic tank, which was underneath a planter box in the front yard that had been built over it with a piece of plastic underneath it, so it was kind of hard to find it. And when they dug out the planter box and they were able to uncover the septic, there's a huge crack going through the top of it, and the top of the septic is actually a bowl made with horseshoes like stuck in it. It's very old, and he took one look at it and he was like,
it's not adequate for the size of our family.
Yeah, he was like, this is not good, like not good for you. It really has to, and just the placement of it where it is. And
so now we need a new septic system too.
We need a new septic system too, so that has to be closed up, and that has to be, we need a new septic put in and dug out and everything. So that's what's been going on over here. It's been kind of a busy last couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, and then we got COVID on top of it. So it's because, why not? And so that's what's been going on, and we are now at least feeling mostly better. And today is the day that at least we get a well put in, so it'll be good to
You're a good singer.
Are you singing? Mary. What about you, Catherine? Are you a good singer? Yes. He's riding with Daddy. All right, so that's what we're doing today. Drilling for the well, and that'll be great. So at least in the end we'll have clean water, and for the life of our farm, which would be great, so please pray for us that all goes well and that they're able to find what they need, and for it to be not as expensive as it could potentially be. So it's really hard to know how much your well is going to cost until they start drilling. So, but that's what's going on right now on Full and Family Farm. So like, subscribe, and share. And this is our story. We're building a farm from the ground up with a family of 8, moved cross country, and we know we're brand spanking new to farming. So we're We're learning as we go.
Yep.
Have a great day.
Take care.
Mary, say bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Say bye.
Bye.